Hello and welcome back to some more of the Mons. I am Towkn, and today, hopefully, like we said last time, we are going to have Mewtwo training for our Soul Surge. Yeah, I honestly think it's a little bit cruel to have to trade Mewtwo, but hopefully we'll have everything we need in order to do it, and, and we'll figure it out. But let's get into it. So, I did do a little bit of the pre thing so that we didn't have to wait, and went ahead, got the intro crystals, and went ahead and got the intro ingots all made. That way there we could come over here and we could type in assemble, and it's gonna lag a little bit. There we go. That way there we can click on that. We can go here and we can make a couple of those because we're gonna need to make a couple of those. Now, the only other thing we need is, so yeah, this crafting terminal, which, if I remember right, I got some illuminated panels in here. And then we're also going to need to, actually, I think it's probably in here. Yeah, we'll come in here and we'll grab these logic processors, which we can bring over and throw into there. Come over here. We click on this, and what are we missing now? Oh, yeah, the crafting terminal needs some annihilation planes. Don't have in there. And some of the other things. Click on here, click on there, the formation. Nice. Okay, so we'll take those and also get them put up here. We are definitely going to have to do some major stuff with getting this thing set up better. Anyways, we should now be able to press U on this to make our ME terminal, and then press U on that. We need a calculation, which calculation, I thought we had some, I guess we do not. Okay, so calculation, grab those like that and throw them in there. We'll make one of them. We can then, I'm trying to remember what I was trying to make. Oh yeah, never mind. I was like, which part was I on? We're on this part right here. Well, we'll make our crafting thing. Then we should be able to click on the crystal assembler and assemble. Yes, and then we are going to bring it out here and just put it down right there so that it gets powered from that. Nice. Okay, so now we should be able to assemble and make everything we need to make. We just need to go into here. Actually, I want to double check on something real quick. If we go down here to advanced AE. Okay, so yeah, that does that. And we just go to regular AE. We do have this stuff here for auto crafting and whatnot. And yeah, okay. So if we then click on here, because we'll need to be able to find some stuff, we are going to need to make some of the, well, actually, we need to make just these. We don't really need the extended one yet, but one of those for now. I mean, technically, we don't need one of those right now, do we? Because we're going to be using the other thing. We're going to need come in here and make this wireless stuff. Where we need to make wireless connector. So to do that, we're going to need some smart cables and 3 wireless boosters and another 2 of these, which means 2 more of those. That here. Go like that. Okay, and then we needed one of those. We need 2 smart cables, which means we're going to need to go into here. Press U on this so that we can get some covered cables. We're just going to go ahead and make 10 of them real quick, and then press U on that to get our smart cables. Okay. So then, if we go back to the wireless connector, we just need this, the 3 of the boosters. Go like this. Get those. Now we should be able to come out here to this machine. Click on it with this, where we put that, and that in there. I'm guessing I put the wrong thing in there, because I did. And why is that not working? Let's see, those are flux smart cables. Did I need smart cables, or was it dense cables? It was the dense cables. Okay, so that's why. Okay. Go like this, go like this. And we go like that, we'll get 2. Then we click here, we can throw 2 dense cables in there. And as you can see now, they are definitely working. Perfect. We go like that, we go like that. We now have that. So what I can do is I'm going to break this real quick. We are going to put one of these down right here. We're then also going to come all the way into here where we put one of these down. I was going to put it right here, but that's not going to work. I think I could break this cable and put it right there, though, and that should work. Like if I did that and then I did that, yeah, that'll work. That you can see channels used 3 because it's got this 1, 2, and 3 right now. So now if we click on here and we make ourselves this wireless setup thing, which is going to require a singularity. Okay, so that's going to require a little bit of work. But we do need another calculation press, which we made. We need another one of these. So we'll make another one of these real quick. So like that, it will go like this. And then the one other thing we needed is a singularity, which we could do. I mean, we need to make a thing for it, but we can go over here, click on this, that. Click on this, we click on this and make ourselves a matter. Okay, we take this matter condenser out to here. I believe I could probably just put it right here and set this to matter balls for now. I don't think, can't remember if this actually needs power or not. I don't think it does. I think it just needs to have something going into it. We also do need to make one other thing work. We're going to have to go in here. We're going to click on this, and we're going to have to go to @AE real quick, where we're going to need to make some of these. We're going to need at least 3 of these, I believe, because I believe we need at least one 4K component. Is going to use our calculation press that we have, so we are going to need to make some more of those real quick. So we'll come over here, grab out a stack of these, go in here, grab out that, and throw that and that in there so that I could start making some of those. Now, if we come over here to this and we grab this and we throw this in here, As you can see, it's starting to store stuff in there because it is taking the water from the thing and putting it into it. If we come over here, though, and we go to this, we can click here and make one of these real quick. That we upgrade all the way to in our ultimate for being able to transfer a full stack at once. We can then come over here and shift right click on there to put it in there, and that will start filling up much faster. Now let's make it daytime real quick. Get rid of both the night and the rain, and with that we will be able to do some stuff. Right, so we should be able to come out here now, click on this. You can see we have a full stack of matter balls. Technically, we're getting even more, but we can go like this, and we can press U on this, and in here, if we have lava inside of one of these reaction chambers, we can make singularity. Go in here, and we find ourselves the reaction chamber again. Make ourselves a second one. And I do not see it anywhere there. So we'll down and see here. And of course I did see it right here afterwards. But I looked over here and was like, oh, it's just right over there as well. So let's go ahead. We'll need to make another matter condenser. Click here. We click on this. Have to make another one of these. Then it looked like we are out of furnaces too, apparently. So let's make a stack of those. Put up there. And then we'll make that to make another reaction chamber. Then bring it out here. Just place it on top of there. That should power from the two things next to it. Let's see, do we have empty buckets on us? We do. So we'll go like that. So we can get our 3 buckets of lava from here. We don't need that much right now, but I am going to get that much in there. We could go like that. We could throw that in there, and as you can see, they'll start going. And of course, we could go like this real quick and get a couple of those out of there to do that, and boom. We got our singularity that we need to make our wireless connector thing. I thought would have been up here with all the other extended AE stuff because I'm part of it. Back here, click on this. So again, we need wireless thing, this, 2 ingots, and a calculation press. Okay, so the calculation presses have to go like this. Put that in there. Come over here, grab these, grab those. Grab the redstone. And then just put all that in there. That'll make that. It'll come over. Actually, no, it'll go straight in the computer because we have it in there. So we'll go ahead and open up this. Or we'll take out one of those. We also need 2 iron. So 1, 2. Boom. There we go. Okay, so that should let us now come over here to this. Right here. Or we'll throw that. We'll throw that. We'll throw that and this in there. As you can see, it is going. Boom, we now have our setup kit. So for this, if you shift right click, it will clear the settings. Then I can right click on that one, which will bind it to. Then if I come in here and we right click on that one, we will bind it to that one. And as you can see, they changed colors and they are now on. And then we can shift click like this to clear those settings. And yes, Perfect. Now, the next thing we need to make is going to be our pattern provider, which to do that, looks like we need some more of these. And some more of these. I don't know if I just made two of the same thing or not, but we'll find out here in a second. I definitely did. So go ahead and just make 4 of those because we are definitely going to need more of them later. Now that we have this pattern provider, what I can do is run out here, place this down right here. We can then put this on top. We can click on this. And one of the things we want to do is we want to go up here to where it says blocking mode. And we are going to put it on do not push crafting ingredients if inventory contains a pattern input. Yes. You're then also going to need to come in here, and I still do have my panel, so if we go like this here, we click on this. I believe if we make ourselves another ME terminal, and then we press U on this again, I thought that was how we made, actually, I think you make the crafting terminal, and then I think you press U on it again. I'm going to say, I thought you pressed U, pattern provider terminal, I guess. Let's see, that's extended one. We see right here, pattern encoding terminal. So we need the crafting one, and we'll need a engineering process. We need engineering processors. Let's get one of those made real quick. A couple of those. Actually, we're gonna need some more silicone as well. But we'll go ahead and grab out this real quick. Click on here. Throw this and that in there. That I can get some of these that we could bring over and chuck right there. We'll grab some silicone from there, as well as our silicone press. And we're not going to really make all of these. We're just going to go like that for right now. We'll throw this and this up there. Start making some of those real quick. Need them. And then we'll go like that. Take that out of there. Come over here. We'll just grab a couple of those, a couple of these, those here. Throw them in there. We get some engineering processors that we'll throw in right there. Then we should be able to come over here, grab this and this to make our pattern encoding terminal that we, for right now, we'll just put right there. Now, if we look at this, it says 5 channels because we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the pattern provider out there, which is 5 channels on it, which right now is 5 of the 8 we can use. But now if we go in here, we could see all of this stuff. So if we go here and we go like this and we say at power real quick, we can come up here to where we can see this. We can click on here, which will, ooh, we need to make some patterns. I forgot about that. Don't know if this will actually give us any blank patterns or if it's going to be like, hey, make a blank pattern first. That looks like it's going to want us to make the blank patterns first. So we'll have to do that. So let's go like this. We'll click there, throw that in there. And we're going to have to do that. So pattern, that, here blank pattern. Grab just a whole bunch of those real quick. Come up here and throw them right there. Then we can go like this and we can say at how We click on this, click on this, click on there, click that. There we go. Now we have a blank pattern. We bring it out here. We can throw it into here. And now we should be able to, if we come over here, and I'm just assuming when I clicked on this, I just got to double check. We clicked on this, we click on that. It does say 16. Okay, perfect. Okay, just wanted to double check. So now we did this math yesterday, right? I don't remember what it was. We needed, what was it? 81 times 9. So wait, that, I'm going to have to do this math again. So we need for our thing. So if we click on here, click on here to make this feed, we need this, which is 9 blocks of those. So it's going to be 9 times, or no, 4 times 9, right? So yeah, 4 times 9 of these. And then times 9 again, so it's 320. We need 324 of those. So now if we scroll down here to this, you can see we have nitro crystals right here. If we middle click on that, we could do that, and then we could type in 324. Click next, and as you can see, it's going to make 336 because technically 24 is not an amount divided by 16. So it will always bump it up to the highest amount that it'll need in order to get that. So that would be 336. But as you can see right now, if I go like this and say start crafting, it doesn't do anything because I forgot about something completely. Like really, really completely forgot about one thing we definitely need in order to do. So we go back into here, we go back down here, and we type in at AE again. We can go into here, and we are going to need one of these at least. So to get one of these, we are going to need a crafting unit. So we'll make ourselves a crafting unit real quick to make a co-processing unit. We will then need some crafting storage. So if we just for now we're to click on like this, we're going to need to make some of these. So if we go like this and we just make 3 of these for now, that we upgrade to a 4K again, that should give us enough, which is going to require another crafting storage block. So we'll go our crafting, I think that's what it said, right? Crafting unit. Yeah, so we'll go like this, make another crafting unit, and then if we put that with that in there, give us a 4K crafting. And then really don't have anywhere good to put this. So I guess for now what I'm going to do is we're going to bring it out here. We're going to put that right there. And I should be able to put that right there. That should allow us now, assuming that was less than 4K bytes crafting, should be able to come in here. And we're actually just going to click on this twice to get to this. We're going to click on this here, and we're going to say again 336 because we know that's what we needed. And as you can see, that's going to use 473 bytes. So we could have gotten away with a 1K crafting, but we could do that. And now if you see this, it is saying it is crafting, but but it's got a lot of time because we got to come over here now. And for some reason, okay, it did that. The engineering orb does not have a default put it back in the system mode. So we're going to grab those. We're going to put them in there. We are going to need to make a thing real quick. So we're going to need to come back into here. Let's go ahead, go to this. We are going to need some. We have some smart cables, so that'll work. But we are going to need to make an import bus, I believe. I believe it is an import bus and not the export. So if we grab this and we bring this over here and we put that down there, should be able to go like that. Grab, and you can see there they go. They're slowly pulling them out, and then it'll do that. But we might need to put filters on that so that it only grabs out these for now. I just want to double check and make sure it'll only do that. It should only do that because, like, the way this thing works is it is currently giving it power. Yeah, but I could go like that. We could put that there. And there we go. So that will start doing that. That will get all of those that we need. But we could also come in here real quick and we click on like this, make some more of these acceleration cards, right? So we go like this, click on that. I need to put those in the system. But we could go like this. Now we have some acceleration cards. We could bring those over to this. We could click on here. We could throw 4 of them in there, and that will now accelerate how fast it pulls stuff out of there. Nice. We could then also come over to here. We could throw 2 of those in there. And we're good. So this is going to probably start draining this power like it's nothing. And then the same thing from here. It'll probably start draining this power. If we go like this, we set that to input output. So that way this cable can start taking power from here. Because, yeah, these require, again, 20 million power per thing. And we are doing 21 of them, so that's going to be 42 million power. And we had, what, 10 in here? Yeah, so we had, what, 10 there, so that's 20. And then inside of this cable, we have 75 million. So I don't think it'll even drain all of this cable. But it's going to do that. Good to go to make our thing, which we will need to come over here. I will need to grab one of these because I did go ahead and make a bunch of Insanium Essence. We do have a nitro crystal thing, and yeah, we are going to come back into here as well and type in grow so that we can take this growth accelerator, make a couple more of those real quick so that we can come out here. I could put one here, put one here. Of course, it's nighttime. I didn't even think of that. Let's go ahead and sleep through the night so that we don't have to fight stuff off. And then we get the rest of this set up. Because I did go ahead and make the nitro crystal crux already. So, you know, we're not worried about that. But yeah, there we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. Then what I can do is I can dig up that, dig up that, dig up that. Put the nitro crystal crux underneath there. We could put 2 dirt back down because this will change to dirt when I put that over it anyways. I could just take this last crystal assembler, put it right there because why not? And then what we could do is we could take that sanium essence that we grabbed and put right there. Now, if we come back in here, because I took out some of that, those nitro crystals before it was finished craft, before it, the computer itself did not see them get put in, it's going to say that was not finished because, yeah. But anyways, now we should be able to click on here, press U on that, click on this, shift click on that, then press U on this, click on this, and make 4 of those. Then go ahead and turn those ones back into there. And then we can come over here where we will grab 1, 2, 3, 4 insanium. Come over here where we will grab 1 prosperity seed base thing. Put these down here. Like so. And that will give us our nitro crystal seeds that we can take out, run over here, and plant right there. Now, the only other thing we need to do is give them power. So we'll come in here and grab some of these so that we can come over here. We put 1 on there. And then we'll put 1 here, 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 and there. So all of those have power. And that will start giving us nitro crystal essence stuff. But we do want to right click on that so we can make sure we get 1 of our own. Because right now it technically has no place for it to go. We'll bring that in. We will put that right there. And that'll start doing that. So that way there we can start getting nitro crystals as well. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead, go like this. We'll throw that there and then clean out our inventory a little bit. We'll go like that. We'll throw that in there, throw that in there. Actually, we don't want to use anything with the Mycelial Generator right yet. I think I'm going to grab this backpack real quick and go over here on this. I'm going to go like this. Go like this. There we go. Place it back down right there. That way there we got more space for ME stuff and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Now, I think I'm actually going to pick this backpack up and put it down right there. Then I think pick this up, put it right there. I'm going to go ahead, grab a couple stacks of this. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put them in here. Quick. We are going to go here. And I was going to try to remember what I was going to say. I was going to grab this so we can put a filter on a pipe. I'm going to grab 1 pipe, then grab 1 of these, 1 of those, 1 of these, and 1 of these. We are also going to break this inscriber. I'm going to go here. We're going to push U on the inscriber because we click here. We're going to need 1 concurrent processor, which a concurrent processor is going to be one of these here, which in order to get 1 of those, we will need to put 4 intros, 1 silicone, 3 ender eyes. And click on this. We could actually make 1 of those. That's actually pretty helpful for us. If we go here and we go at applied real quick, we could do that. And I think it said we needed capacity cards. So we'll go like that. And we'll make 3 of the, or, we'll go ahead and just make 4 of those. And if we press U on that and we click on here, we need the driver that, and we need the concurrent processor in order to make this. We need that, which we need to make this, which is going to require 4 Entro crystals and again 3 Eyes of Ender. So if we go here, we got 3 Eyes of Ender. We have our thing there, and then we just need the 4 Nitro crystals. So there we go. Now if we come out here to this, we can click on here to make that. And I guess it was not the Eyes of Ender. Was it not? I thought it was. If we press U on that, we click on this, it's 3 Eyes of Ender, 4 Intro, and 1 inscribed silicone press. We have an inscribed silicone press for Intro. And that, okay, there it goes. I don't know why it wasn't going up before. Okay, but that'll give us that. We do technically at that, if that's the case, do need to actually put this thing back down real quick. We will need to actually put the driver down real quick. We just put it right there. Throw that. And a couple of these in there. Like so. And of course, we'll just go ahead and chuck these in there so that we can get those. Okay. And then we'll grab, assuming we have some silicone ones already done. Because we only need the 1, right? I think. I don't feel like picking the thing up again. Go over here and press U on this. Click on this. Yes, we only need the 1. So we'll grab one of those, one of these, go on here and go boom, boom, boom. You get that. And then we could bring, okay. Let's just run this here out here real quick. We'll click on this where we could throw this in there, that in there, and this in there. We can just throw those in there so it does it quicker. Boom, like so. Okay. Now, if we bring this over here, we should be able to take this extended one, place it down here, and it should have 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs that it can do. Now, if we click on here, we can take out all of those presses. Go ahead and throw in job 1 that one, in job 2 that one, job 3 that one, and in job 4 that one. Where we can now go like this. Place that down there. We will disconnect this side real quick and go like that. Where we will throw this in, where we will put a silicone, a gold, a Certus quartz, and a diamond on there. And then we will reconnect that. And now it should be able to take silicone out of here and place it in here. Or on whatever job it is that it does that. So job 3, it'll do that. And then if we throw these in there, that, we can then take that, put that there. Now if we actually grab a bunch of diamonds as well and throw them up in here, it should also start taking the diamonds out, as you can see, and putting them in the other one. Then if we do the same thing with some gold, right? So we go like this with some gold and put it in there. So do that, and then it should be able to do the same thing with some of this sort of score. Bring that over here. Throw it in there. Now it should be able to take all of those out. We're actually going to go take out that as well. Bring it over here. And as you can see, it is now making all of the by itself. Perfect. Okay, sweet. So with that, we should now also be able to take, are going to want to make another inscriber, though. Come over here, and we go like this because of things. I don't really care where it's at. I think I'll just bring it out here and put it right here for right now. As you can see, it doesn't say it has power because when we click on this, it says it's inputting to there. So now if we go like that and tell it to output, we can go like that. And that'll let us make more of the stuff like that. Okay, perfect. But we could throw, anytime we need more of these, we could just throw gold and stuff into here. And it'll do that for us. So we go ahead and put this stuff here in there for right now. So it is out of our way. We could then go here where we could throw this there. Come over to this one where we could throw the stick and that in there. And we don't need this hammer. That. And the Pokeballs could actually just go into here for now. Perfect. So that is basically everything we need for all of that, right? So we should be over here gaining power again. These should pretty much be full. So we need to do one thing now, I think, right? Because we need... actually, let's go ahead and accept some of these quests. We can go boom, boom. Let's just see down here, extended AE, because we got a whole lot of quests and stuff done, right? Ooh, that actually gave us 2 extra wireless connectors. That's actually pretty cool. So we'll take those and we'll just throw them in here for now. Throw the rest of that we just got into there. And we haven't done anything else in AE yet. We'll go to Apotheosic Spawners. Oh yeah, okay, so Apotheosis has changed. We are now up to Apotheosis 9.0, because I did go ahead and update the pack. So as far as, like, all of this stuff here goes with the causing stuff to echo and ignoring players and all of that stuff, we now have these things called rooms. So if we blow up a spawner, we get these spawner chains. You then use those spawner chains to make spawner runes using the gem dust and gem fused slates to get spawner runes. These spawner runes we could then take, like this one here, if we wanted it useful, we would take the turtle eggs and put it around the spawner rune to make the rune. And same thing with, like, ignore light. So technically speaking, now you need quite a bit more in order to do it. There's also one other thing it did. So if I hit Control and T again and we open up like this, so like if we went back here to this and we click details, you could see Max Eterna is lowered. So if you go over to here and you click on this, you can see it doesn't show it here because we haven't gone down. But in order to even level up your crafting, or not your crafting, your enchanting table now, which you could also see there is a different look applied to the hell shelves and the echoing shelves and all that stuff now, apparently. But in order to get this stuff here up, so actually, I don't know, if I throw this in here right now, as you can see, this, can I just, like, Wait, it goes up to power 160? Hmm. That makes me wonder though, then, but if we could just go up that much higher. Um, but you can see right now we have that, we have this, and if we hover over this, it does say current value is 100 because we are already up where we needed to be, right? So we're not curious. I have steel. Okay. Couldn't remember. But yeah, so that was a new thing they added into the to apotheosis, which in my opinion kind of sucks because I can guarantee you if I come in here and we go down to like this, I mean, apotheosis spawners does so show this stuff here. But if we go to like apotheosis enchanting, right? So if we go down here and we click on this, I wonder if it even says anything about it in here. So if you go like this, hell shells have quanta, blah blah blah. If I click on infused hell shells, it says, once you get these, we'll have around the 100 infused hell shells, blah blah blah. Yes. But then the glowing hell shells, as you could see, it just says, in order to get these, you have to do some stuff. But it does not actually specifically tell you in here, as far as I know, that you need to actually, so let's see. Max Eterna to 75. This one is not required for the main shelf progress, but is necessary for certain infusions. Who are the penultimate world tier summit raises your max Eterna to 75. So basically, actually, that does tell you something about that, but it doesn't really tell you much overall that I know about. To Again, I haven't gone through them all and everything, and yeah, but to me that seems like it's both good and bad, right? It's good because it is making some more use out of all of the mods together and adding some flavor to it, but it definitely hurt the quality of life of all of it. Yeah. Also, I am getting tired of all these things, so what I'm going to do real quick is hit J. I'm going to go ahead and click close on that. We're going to click on waypoints. There's apparently 5 death waypoints. We are going to just delete all of those. And then the waystones, we are actually just going to hit disable. So that the only ones we have are the ones that say default, so we don't have to look at them anymore. I have no idea what the 4 default ones are. I think those are in one of the other dimensions. But yeah, so that way there we now no longer have to look at all of those, and it's a little bit clean. So we were in the process of getting the ability to do what's his face, to get Mewtwo, right? So in order to do that again, Oh yeah, actually we were collecting quests before we go in to do that. So we'll click here, we'll click on this. Essence, cool. If we scroll down, none of that stuff. Okay, scroll back up here. We'll click on the Altamodium Star. We will scroll out and back in. We need the Singularity, which of course that gives us a 64K storage component, which we will for now just throw in this backpack as well. You can see all that stuff that we put in there is gone. So if we come over here, you can see we now have a lot of those. So we could essentially take these out and do the same thing. But we really do technically need a lot more. Like we only have 300 of each of those, but we would need silicone for each one. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over here. Just fill that up with silicone and let it do its thing. But as we were saying, we can click there. We can also come up here to bounty board. Zombie variants. Apparently we killed a husk. Gives us a trident and some experience. Nobody cares about a trident, so we'll throw that in one of the chests and say good. Okay, so now what we could do as well, and click on here, and that should be all the quests, right? Okay, it is. So now if we click on here, we need to make this here. So to make this here, like it says, we need 1 block of vibranium, block lich heart. We definitely do not have that many, do we? We only have let's see. I know we had them on the board, right? We definitely put them up here. I thought. Maybe not. We go here. We type in HEA. We gotta click up here. HEA. Okay, yeah. We only have 8. So if we press R on them, it shows us how to get them. It's like that. Okay. So we can't get them via thing. And if we click here, it's just going to show us that. Okay, so the only way to get them is going to be through fighting pig glitches, it looks like. That does kind of suck for us because we only have whatever. We're going to have to go get more. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put the rest of our levels in there. Why did it sound like there's a bee in there? Is there a bee in there? No. I'm not sure what's making that bee sound, but whatever. I'm also going to quickly look at this chest to make sure nothing's piling up that we don't want piling up. We also have some... Oh yeah, some of these, the ways to some of this stuff, I'm guessing, looked... ooh, we have a spell tag for a ghost type in there. But yeah, doesn't look like there's anything too important in there that we need to worry about. And yeah. But in order to get more pigliches, okay, yeah, there they are. I see them right there. Okay, we might need to... I'm going to try this. We're going to grab our mob imprisonment tool. And we are going to see about finding some more of those. We're going to go ahead and take our explorer's compass out. I don't think we have any more compasses in here, right? Yeah, didn't think so. So if we go like this, and I make some of these real quick. That way there, we can repair it on the go. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need to go into this. We need to go to the, oh, wow. That's, some nice stuff. So this will take us to where our soul lava is. So we'll go to there. And we will look for the, next closest castle to that. I was like, why did something just die over here? It makes sense. There's some, things there. Okay, so if we come up here and we press, not M, but we hit J, right? So we are going to be looking for one of these things, which I believe is like an ancient pyramid, right? So if we go in here and we type in PY, ancient pyramid, and we click, I'm just lagging real bad. No. Okay, so hit. That's weird that it's not letting me click on any of this stuff. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I could see why it's not letting us do that. We don't have any experience. And apparently you need 3 levels of experience in order to search. So we're going to have to kill a few things to get some experience. Wait, why is that? Wait, I'm confused. Why did that creeper... Why did that creeper have a thing? I'm gonna... Yeah, creeper level 26. Okay, what? Um, creepy on. What? What the... I am so confused. I am so confused as to what these guys are. But either way, we got that 3 experience. So if we go up here, we click on this again, and we just kind of look at this stuff here. Ancient city, ancient pyramid. We click on that. We double click on that. It's on. Ooh, it says there's none found within a 5,000 block radius. That kind of sucks, because that just used up our experience, and I think... Wait, where's this other one then? I'm pushing the wrong button there. J. So like this one here is currently, if you look at it, it's Z coordinate. I'm trying to think, X coordinate. So like if we go like this, yep, its Z coordinate is 24 something, and we are currently that. So there is definitely an ancient pyramid closer than it says. There's one right there. But I think if that means anything, we are just going to have to go search around. Yeah, we'll come back once we find another ancient pyramid. Make sure I'm going the right way. Yes, kind of. I want to go north. Okay, I found another one, finally. Now, the big question is, are there any... Yes, there's one right there. Perfect. Okay. So this does say it is a cobblemon of a piglet, but we are just going to pick it up. Because, yeah. We're going to come over here. We're going to break all that. We're going to break all that. And then it probably won't break all of this. But we'll find out. Nope, didn't even want to break one. See if it'll break one if we just mine it normally. Even though it says it's got an X, it might just not drop it for us. Okay, it did break it. So what we could do is we could go like this, break all these netherite blocks, and then see what we got inside of here. There's a bunch of aldomodium nuggets, some vibranium nuggets, and some things there. And we got some netherite stuff there. Yeah. Anything good? Luck of the sea, chromatic, 8 knowledge of the ancients. I'll take that, because that'll help us get experience later. And yeah, then we could click on this one. Some more, and anything good in there? We got a looting 3, but whatever on that. And then we just got some aldomodium nuggets, some other crap like that. Okay, now if I hit B, if I turn my magnet on, guess that'll grab those netherite blocks. Okay, cool. Now the thing I see here is that we only had... Oh, wait, there's some more. Okay, so if I go like this, I am curious. We'll get rid of that guy. That one is level 50. And I don't see where the other one went. Okay, whatever. So if we go like this, we can just do that. That'll give us another single heart. That'll give us make a block. but I don't see any more. And I'm not sure if they spawn at the old. I probably should have went to the old one first, seen if there's any there. But I don't see any more, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to click search for next. It's going to tell me there's one 1,000 blocks that direction. Let's go to it. And there it is coming into view. So yeah, okay, sweet. We got a, oh, there's a lot of them on this one. Perfect. So we will go ahead and fight all these. And take them out. And yeah. These guys are much easier to fight when they're made into Pokemon and or Cobblemon instead of whatchamacallit. Because they don't have as much health. Like normally these things I think have generally 1,000 health by default. There we go. And there should be at least a couple more down there. A couple more right here. So we'll take care of all of these. Like so. Fly over here and get this one taken care of. Survive that hit. That. And I don't even know if I'm getting stuff from it. Okay, these guys despawn from over here. So I'm going to assume that they can spawn and despawn. From pyramids you've already been at, even though I've never seen them do that. See some more inside of here. This guy was only level 25. I probably could have caught him. This guy's level 42. Go like that. And I'm going to fly back up top here real quick. I'm going to press B and see we got 12 more. So that does give us enough to make 2 blocks. So if I go like this and we grab a waystone, we go over here to this, we can click here and we could type in soul sand other. Click save. And that will let us go back home. Sweet. Okay. That wither thing showed up again. I don't know why. We'll get over here. We'll get close to it. It should go away. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how much. We probably have a full ether gas thing. Like probably actually just so we could keep getting more. Come over here. Click on that. Click on this. And make a fluid drawer. And I guess I'll just go ahead and grab this one diamond upgrade. Come over here. We can place that down right there. I can place that in there, and that'll start letting us get even more of that. But the good news is we can come over here. We can take these out of here. Throw this in there. I could actually take them out, and we click here. And we go like that. Boom. And get 2 of those. Now what we could do is we could throw that in there. We could take out 9 of those, 9 of these. Go like this and make a aldomodium block and a vibranium block. Then throw all the nuggets that we have on us in there. And then what we can do is we can click on here and go down to this where I will press R on that. We on here. And we could just make a whole lot of those. Actually, the nether stars, I did not want to make those like that. So we'll go like this. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Now if I press U on here, click on there, we can throw that up there. We could then grab 9 of these, click on here, and we go like that to make our 1 times nitro block. That we can now come out here, and this is going to use up, for sure, all of the power we have in our system. Because if we press U on this again, we go over here, that's going to use 9 billion FE. Do not have anywhere close to that much. So, how much does just one of these make or take? So that uses 1 billion. Okay. But you could see why you would want to make the like this uses 1 times nitro crystal to make a single one of these. But if we then, ooh, I'm gonna actually have to double check, aren't we? So if we click on this, we'll just go here and we click on this, then we click on this. Ooh, that uses a ×2. Ooh, so that's actually a thing. So we'd actually need more of these. Good thing I came and double checked real quick, right? So if we come back in here and we click on this and we press R on this, click on this, we go like that, and we just do that real quick. We could then click here, we could press R on that, click on that, and then actually press R on that and shift click on that. There we go. That'll give us this that we can make the ×2 block out of. Okay, perfect. Then we can throw those back in there to get those in there, and then we can throw those in there to get that in there, and boom, there we go. But the big question is, do we, because again, we have currently 75 million there, 100 million there, and then, and so that's basically 200 million, and we are only producing 30,000 or 40, 50, basically 80,000 a tick, right? So that's going to take forever to get the amount of power we need. Ooh, this is going to be a much longer video than I had originally planned, but it will be fine. Okay, anyways, for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and open up this, and we'll put all of that in there for the time being. Now let's go ahead, take this orb thing and put it in there, and we'll have to see if we can use the duplicator to duplicate them. But we're going to need a whole lot more power, so we are going to start looking into that. So we're going to go ahead and actually go here and type out industrial. We're going. We are going to click on this one, and we are going to make our furnace. And I'm going to click on the next one, which is a slime, which needs slime blocks. So we'll go like this, and we will make... It only needed 5 slime blocks, but that's fine. And then we need a bucket of milk. So we will scroll down, find milk, where we will grab that. Then we click here and make the slime generator. Back into slime. We'll then click on the culinary one to make the culinary generator. The potion one, we just need to make a potion stand to make the potion generator. We have then the disenchant one, which means we need some books, which means we need some paper. So if we then scroll down to this, we could actually go ahead and take this stuff here. It's gonna not let us put this back in the system. I really need to go put a void thing on that thing. Or just another thing. We'll go like this, and we'll make a bunch of paper. We actually don't have paper in our system, but we are going to need a massive amount more paper, so we'll go ahead and just make a bunch of it, throw it in there. And I think I'm actually just going to grab this gold thing for now. Bring it over here and throw it on there and say sure. Okay. We can then come into here where we again will find the disenchantment one. Click on this and make 5 books. We will then make a grindstone to make the disenchantment generator. Then click on this one to make the ender one. Then after the ender is going to be the explosive, where we will need some TNT. That to make the explosive one. We then need the frosty one, which needs snow and ice. We do not have any of that anywhere as far as I know. That actually is going to be the next hard part about all of this, isn't it? Getting snow and ice for the frosty. I don't actually, I mean, it won't be that hard. If we go like this and we press J real quick. We could head over here. Get a bunch of it. I just don't know, because we turned off all of our waypoints. So if I go like this and we turn all those back on and hit close and hit J again, I don't know why they're not showing up on the map. Actually, they are. Okay, so Cry. That's where we want to go. We want to go to Cry. So we'll go ahead real quick and turn off those. We will open this up and grab our Silk Touch pickaxe real quick. And I do have stack upgrade, right? I have at least 1 stack upgrade. That'll work. That'll be fine. Actually, I do want to quickly, because we do have our deposit as well, but we are going to quickly take out like all of this here. Those there. That'll just make it even easier. Go here and this. Go up here. Throw all of those into there. And then our Silk Touch one is the second one. Let's make it daytime, actually. Go like that. Make it daytime. And then we will head over here where we click on this. It's so nice that we could just scroll down now as well. It's not pages. And we're going to go over here to Cry Mid. Nice. Okay, perfect. Now we can come out here. And you can see there's all this packed ice. And blue ice in here, apparently. But we could go like that. And just get a bunch of packed ice. And snow blocks real quick. Right? Boom. We can even, like I said, get blue ice. Nice. Okay, then we can bring our shovel over here. And just get a whole bunch of snowballs. Perfect. That'll give us that. That's just packed ice. Can we turn packed ice back into regular? We can. Perfect. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. I was going to try to go back home with the temp pad stone block 4, but we don't have that. So let's go like this. We'll head back home. And with all of this stuff, we can now go ahead and make ourselves the frosty generator. Boom. There we go. Now, after the frosty, it is going to halitosis one. That's actually going to be the harder one on us, right? Because that one's going to be the one that uses dragon's breath, which we don't. I mean, we have a lot of. We just don't have a massive amount of it. So we need to go to one of these that's deeper in the end, deep end. And I believe on the map I could see over here is some of these. So we come over here where we will just grab some purple blocks, some of those, and we will grab some end rods from in here. Yeah, boom, there we go. Grab those like so. And then I think we'll also go ahead and I was gonna say go down here. Have to still got levitation, so I have to kind of go down here manually. We'll go this, and we will cut down some of these. What's that? Okay, it's just enough. Okay, that's fine. There we go. We could do that, and then we can find our thing for teleporting back out of here, which this way somewhere. I think it's up top up there. Right? I think so anyways. Take a while to get up there. Actually I don't think we weren't that close to it, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's not up here. I might have to turn my waypoints back on. Quick, definitely not that far, because we definitely did not get to that. Actually, wait, there it is. I think I see it right there. Look at that, that's a completely different one. That's activated, so that's definitely the one we are looking for. With that, we will go home. We will then hit B, where we will grab out that and those. Come over here, click on this, that we can find the halitosis one. And we will make the halitosis generator. You can click on the magma one, which needs a bucket of lava. Grab a bucket out real quick. Put it down there. Come over here. Grab some lava. Go like that. Click here. And magma generator. Boom. There we go. And need the pink one, which is going to need some pink wool and some pink dye. We can get pretty easily that. Here, we'll click that. We'll click this. Go like that. Get some pink dye that we can. Again, find the pink generator. We click on this. Go like that. Boom. To make the pink generator. Perfect. Now, I think the next one, the Nether Star, I don't think we can make it yet. Because I'm pretty sure in order to make the Nether Star one, we need another Supreme Frame. So we'll wait a second on that one. Death one we can easily make. The rocket one we can easily make. So again, Nether Star, Death, Rocket, Crimmed. We need some Netherwort blocks, so easily make 5 of those, but we also need a red mushroom. I don't know if we have one of those mushrooms or Ooh, I do not see one in here. Hey, look, there's magenta dye. Not pink dye, though. I do not see any of those mushrooms in here at all. Okay, so let's quickly, if that is the case, go like this. Just jump in here to Blaze, as we know it is in this area of this stuff. And we will go find some of these. Definitely going to need some more of them to get more of them. Go like that. We'll head home. We'll hit B, where we will throw that out of there. Wait, what was that other thing we got in there? Dragon's Eye, okay. Click on that. We get in here where we need to make our primed one. Get that. And then the last one is going to be this metal one. There's also going to need another supreme frame and a liquid meat. We could get liquid meat by if we scroll down, scroll up right there. Boom, there we go. Liquid meat. But now we just need 2 more supreme frames, so we are going to need to take out 2 advanced frames. We are then going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, I believe. 4 plastic, 4 diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 diamond gears, which we have. Perfect. Okay, then we can bring those over here to this, which actually we just need this, don't we? Because we actually have the other stuff in there. So never mind, we didn't need to bring everything we brought. We could just go like this real quick, throw that in there. We can come over here, we can throw ink dye and the purple blocks in there. We'll then run over here, grab this where we grab the first supreme frame out. We will then wait for the second supreme frame. Come over here, and I'm pretty sure we are going to actually have to make another supreme. I completely forgot about just now. But if we go like this, we click on this one and click on this one, it is going to use the copper, which we say is perfectly fine. Do that. Then we grab the nether star one to do that. Perfect. So that gives us everything we need to set up a mycelial generator. We can quite literally do right back here, side of this this mountain face. Has a couple of these that have bad effects that we definitely don't feel like dealing with all the time. So we are going to just go like this and dig a hole like that real quick so that we can deal with them here. So the metallurgic mycelial generator is fine. The nether star generator is one that has some bad effects. So if we put it right there, and actually this is where some of this might actually come in. Some other stuff we could do here might come in handy. So actually we're going to break this. And yes, we're going to actually have to do quick as well. Okay, so let's go ahead, throw all of this stuff up here. Let's grab 10 of these. Just because I'm going to do some stuff with it. Okay, so if we go here and we put this here, 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 right? Because for the one is it again? The nether star. It's probably in my bag, isn't it? is. So the Nether Star Generator, right? So if we put this here, and we put Nether Stars in there, right? So we come up here, and we actually grab all of our Nether Stars out of here, and we bring them to here, right? And we put a thing on here to push them into this. Instead of using a pipe, right? We could just have it so that this is where our Nether Stars get stocked. The next one, I think, that has some bad effects is going to be the death one. We press U on that. We can click on here. It can get any of this stuff here put in there. And as you can see, it's the same regardless of what it is. So we will probably just end up putting rotten flesh in there. But that we do have stored over there. And we don't feel like doing other stuff with that. So it's just going to be easier to do it the other way. So let's just go like this. There's a couple of them that'll probably be better to do this way. But for now, actually, we'll just go ahead. We'll come over here. Why is that not putting those back in there? There you go. Okay. Let's just grab ourselves a stack of item pipes then. And we're going to need to make ourselves another access point. Where is that at? There it is, right there. I don't know why it's up here now. It's weird that that moved. Everything was. Okay. But we're going to need another access point for that. Because we're going to actually come over here, and we are going to, I think, just dig out this right here. We'll put this access point right here. And we're going to come down here, and we're actually going to break this. I'm also going to hit B and turn this off real quick. And we're going to go like this and put this stuff here. Put that right there. Stupid game. There we go. We'll put that there. Like so. But I am going to quickly, while I could think about it, if we can find a wrench, we'll grab a wrench. I am going to disconnect that section right there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is going to be a lot of work. I am going to need to make an absolute crap ton of fireworks as well, but we can worry about that in a little bit. I'm assuming this is all finished with everything it was doing. But where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? We need to click here. And actually, no. I'm going to click here. I'm going to just take this out of here. We then also need to click on here. We can take the linking tool out of here. So we can just come over here and link that to it. We could then take this, click this, boom, perfect. Okay. So now we'll wait until we put all the machines in to do some stuff. Let's go ahead and actually make it daytime so we don't have to worry about some stuff. And yeah, okay. Come over here. Shouldn't have to worry about anything. That zombie should be far enough away that, you know what? Just in case it's not. We'll deal with that. Okay. And we'll go like that, put all that stuff in there. Okay, so again, let's see. If we go like this, we can put the Nether Star Generator there. Death Generator there. The Explosive one. Frosty one. Because these are all ones that are bad. I believe the Disenchantment one we will need to set up like over here somewhere, and the potion one, whatever it is, we will set up next to it. The magma one, I believe we could just put magma in it. It does not actually need the redstone. It does not change the time, only the amount of power. We don't care about the amount of power it puts in it, since it doesn't. Well, actually, did it say it changed the time? So no, it does not change the time. So that's the big thing that we're worrying about. So the magma one can go over here because we will probably put it so that we have magma in here. Because we'll probably go ahead and change this out for a fluid drawer and put all of that magma or all that lava into it so that we don't have to deal with it. The pink petals, actually, those we could use in the pink one, so we could get a bunch of those pretty easy. The halitosis one just uses dragon's breath, so that one can technically go on this wall as well. The ender one, as far as I know, just uses ender pearls or ender eyes. It uses ender eyes twice the time. I don't think it matters because we have so many ender pearls, we could easily just use those. If we then click here, the culinary one just uses any vegetable stuff, right? And we'll be able to have plenty of carrots and stuff like that we could just put it right there. The pink one will just use pink stuff, so it can also go right here as well. I'm going to go ahead and break this real quick. And then press B. Actually, no. We double-clicked on the thing and put everything away, so we're going to come back in here. Grab some of this. We could put that right there, and that'll go there. Okay, so the metallurgic one needs both metal and fluid. So if we actually, you know what, we'll grab this one, break this, we're going to break that, break this, we'll put that there. We'll click that real quick. Sadly, that did put some stuff into some of these that can get some stuff. Right, it put something in here. Yeah, put some nether stars in there already, and that's why we took some damage. Yeah, okay. So, the magma one needs both, or just needs fluid. It can go right here for right. The metallurgic one is going to need iron and meat. So it could actually go right there, and it could actually use copper because we'll have plenty of copper. So copper works perfectly fine in there. But we'll also need a fluid. So we'll have to take fluid out the front of it there. That one needs fluid, which will be magma. The slime one will need slime and milk. So we could put that there, and we would technically be able to go like that. That will probably throw redstone in there, which we, again, don't really care about. That one's just going to need a fluid. So let's go ahead and disconnect that. That way there we don't really waste redstone. And then this one we actually want regular slime and not pink slime. Okay, so we'll go like that. Now, if I actually click on here, I go like this, we could take that out of there real quick. We could take this out of here real quick. We could click on there and add those, and that will start for just that. Okay. The rocket one just needs rockets, which is sadly the annoying. 4 seconds per rocket. Doesn't matter which rocket it is. So, of course, we are going to end up just using the first one, but it uses rockets only. So we will put it down right there. The furnace one just uses any type of burnable thing in here, which we already know we will probably just end up using coal because we have plenty of that and we could always get way more. Put that right there for coal. And then that just leaves the crimed one for that, which actually what all can we use for that? Can we use nether wart? No, we cannot. We could use nether wart blocks, which is 20 seconds. And then, of course, we have these other ones. So 20 seconds is probably going to be the better one for now. So we'll put that there. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to need to go into here. Where we go into this, we're going to type in real quick firework. Like so. And then we will click on this. We're going to click on this and we're just going to fill our inventory real quick with those. Bring them over here. Tuck them in there. We need to, like I said, we're going to need to get that lava put into a thing. So we're going to click on here. We're going to go like this. We're going to take his fluid drawer out of here. We're going to come out here. Break this. Put that down there. We are going to put ultimate tank right there. Come in here, grab one of these. We will here and click on this so that we can just transfer it out of there pretty quickly. Like so. There we go. We could bring that over here. We could put this right there. Go like that. Click on this. Throw that in there. That'll do that. It'll fill it up instantly. We don't have any of these things, so we're just going to go ahead and grab this netherite upgrade. Come over here, throw it in there, and that'll let us hold 512 buckets inside of there. And then we can link that, and then we can lock it later. I don't know why we need to go like this, take that to wrench. There we go, perfect, okay. So that'll let us do that. We can just bring this ultimate fluid tank, then put it in there. Put that pipe back in there. We can go like this and put that on there. Then grab our configuration tool. Bring it out over here and lock that. And 252 buckets of lava should last us a Okay, so now we then could go like actually the snow one. Or the frosty one. So we go frosty, right? And we click on this. We press U on that. The frosty one can do snowballs 20 seconds. Blue ice is longer. Packed ice is 20 seconds, but if packed ice and regular ice are both the same, to me that means it makes more sense to not use. We could just use plain snowballs for the regular ice, but we are going to go like that real quick, so we can go like this and shift. Right click on there. Now if we hit B, you can see that got rid of a bunch of stuff. We could go like this and we can put it back on. And then we could actually take this ice real quick, bring it over here, put it in there. Go like this, type in ice. Press R on that, click on this, and just start turning all of that packed ice we have into regular ice. There we go. That should last us quite a while. Okay, so I can throw all of that in there, and actually that's where we run out of space. So let's click on here, click on this, go like this. Make a couple more of those. We'll bring that over here, and on this one, throw that there. Then we go like that, and that'll throw that in there. Okay, perfect. Now we go here, and we type in nether wart real quick. Or we can press U on that, click on this. Just make a bunch of nether wart blocks that we could also bring over, throw in there. There we go. Okay, so right now we have everything for that. The halitosis one, we do have, I mean, I don't know how much dragons. We have 200 and some odd dragon's breath. That should last a while, I think. We're still going to need to make more. So let's see. So we're going to need, again, so let's just go ahead and start pulling some of this stuff out. The pink one's the one we're going to need to worry about here in a little bit. So we're going to need that. We're going to need that. We'll need that. Need that. I don't know why I just put all that stuff down there. This. Go. We already have the copper on it, so we're not worried about that. We need something pink. We're gonna need the rocket. The rockets are gonna be the more annoying out of all of it. But then we could just go ahead, though. We could bring this stuff over here, and we could we could right-click on this, and then we could click on this. Put all of this stuff on that item filter, and we could just throw it in there. Now we could grab pink petal, and what we could actually do is probably just fly up here real quick, right? And run through here, cleaning all of this out for more pink petal. Because those will work in the pink generator. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Okay, so actually go like that. There we go. So we have 700 of them. Not a lot, but it will last a little while. So we can do that, throw them in there. Come over here, throw everything else we have in there that can go in there. Go like tuck all the stuff in here. And then we could actually probably take one of these pink petals out. Run it over here. These aren't hopping in. Oh yeah, these aren't hopping into there. Yeah, never mind. I don't really know what to do with this. I'm surprised that. Oh, that's got that. Well, actually, I don't know why this one has more in it than that one does. No idea. We might end up changing what we use for those, but for now, actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and throw those in there. Actually, we do need them. Take them out here and bring them over to here. And click on that and throw those in there. So crimed is covered. Furnace, we need we'll need a thing here. So we'll grab a thing there. Let's just make it daytime again out there real quick. And then come back out here and see what else we have. Okay, so the explosive one just needs gunpowder. Frosty's taken care of. Ender needs ender pearls. So we'll have to deal with that in a second too. Apparently that's our first backpack for some reason. Iron backpack, I guess, that we've had in our hand. But we could go like that. It has an ender pearl in it, so we can grab that. We actually needed the gunpowder as well, so let's fly over here and get one of those because we have plenty of gunpowder. We have the meat for the other one that needs the meat, so we'll come over here, click that. Where we click that, gunpowder, the thing, that on it. So pink's taken care of. Culinary will need a carrot. That's taken care of. That is. Death is. The furnace is. The rocket is. The crimed is. Metallurgic is. The slime is. And then, of course, those require different work. So all of them are taken care of except for the culinary one now. So what we could do is we could come over here and grab ourselves a carrot. Bring it over here, click on that, throw the carrot in there. And that will give us that. Which I have a feeling this isn't going to go back in there. Yep, didn't think so. Okay, so come over here real quick. Grab 2 of these. I'm going to come over here, put that there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So that gives us just a lot of that. I am going to actually take out both of these as well and add them to the one that's got the, whatever the heck that is, the fireworks in it. Yes, okay. So now I'm fairly certain inside of here we do not have create, thing, right? So if I type in print, we do not have that. Okay. Oh, wait, we do. We actually have the printer. Sweet. Sweet. So if I go ahead quickly, we can click here, we click on this, we click on here. Just need a dried kelp and a copper casing. So if we grab this, we grab that, put that down, go like that. That'll give us the copper casing. We can then find our dried kelp wherever we have any of that. We do have any of it. I'm pretty sure we did, but I might have, who knows where I put it type of thing. Don't see it anywhere. Did I actually plant any kelp out here when I brought it back? I don't remember if I did. I did. Sweet. Okay. So we could do that. That'll give us the kelp. I'm just going to turn this on because I don't feel like trying to find it. Perfect. Just bring that in here. Click on this. Throw it there. That'll give us some dried kelp that we could bring over and throw in right there. That we can click here. We can click this because I think that's all well, we were missing a breastplate as well, apparently, but that's not that big a deal because we like this. Click on that, and actually we do have brass ingots in here, so we should be able to do. Come back over here, take this out, go like this, and make the brass plate. Then we can make ourselves the printer that we will need for some stuff. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, there's a couple of things we're going to have to do in order to get this to work. One is we're going to need a very, very cheap book. What do we have in here that's cheap? That's got too much on it. Too much. I don't think we have any. Well, I mean, mean, protection 2, I mean, it's not necessarily cheap mending neurotoxins, and then of course we just put that in there. I don't know if these have anything in them. Just sneezed. We got here fire protection. That's way too much. That's too much. That didn't have anything in it, and we don't have anything there. Did I have any enchanted books in here? Nope, I do not. Okay, that's fine. Come over here. Is there any in here? Nope. Okay, so we might have to quickly just go like this and like this. And we could put that down. Click on there. We need 1 lapis, so we'll go like that. We'll throw this in there and that in there. We get a single low-level book. Then break that extra enchanting table and chuck it in there. There we go. Okay, so this one here, or the enchanting one, or the disenchantment one, we will need to put it somewhere where we could put like this printer. Because, like you said, if we take fluid out of here, we'll need to take XP fluid out and put it into this. So if we were to put basically fluid comes out of here, goes to here. We could just go up and over to that. So we could actually put the disenchantment one right there. And then behind it, we can put the depot. So if we come over here, somewhere in here, we should have a depot. I don't know if it's in this one or one of these other ones, but we should have a depot, because I don't think we put them in here. Oh, never mind. We did put it in there. Okay, perfect. So we'll grab that. Let's make sure we got wrench out as well real quick, because if we put this down here, it might attach to it. I don't know for sure. We're going to dig our way around here. Yeah, there you go. See, like, it attached to it there, which we do not want it to do. Okay. But right now, we need to, one block of, or right here, we'll go like this and like this. We will put the printer right there. We'll then break this block here. So we'll need to take experience out up to there and do that. Potion 1 we will take out, and we are actually going to bring it up here where we can put it right here. And we're going to need some other stuff as well to do this. But it can go right there. And really, I mean, yeah, because all those need that. That needs that. We could technically move both of these down and then have it do some other stuff, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. We'll put, yeah, we'll go ahead and dig this out real quick, so when we want to connect this finally, come over there and connect it. Put a grass block or dirt block right there. And yeah, okay, so now we're going to need a modular router. And a thing of water. So I don't know if we actually made a modular router yet, so let's go in here. And we're just speed running this whole process, aren't we? So mod UR router. Okay, so in here we have the modular routers. We'll go like this. We'll click on this. We'll make that grab this here. So we'll need that. We will also need a cooler. We'll make some sticky pistons. I don't know how many I actually need. We need a cooler and a sender. We need the cooler, the sender, and I believe we are also going to need the activator. It requires some dispensers, which close. So this one, two. I don't think we need the distribution yet. We're gonna need sender. Wait, why is that? No, wanted the activator. Active. Click on that. Click on that. We'll go like that to make one of these, and that to make these. Click on the activator to do that. Okay. Now we can just go like this. Apparently, I don't have enough room for gold nuggets in here anymore. That's surprising. Didn't know that. Okay. So we'll put those in there, I guess. It's nighttime, so we can finally get rid of this rain and stuff. And then we're going to need a bucket of water, aren't we? Come over here. Grab a bucket. Come out here. Grab a bucket of water. And yeah. Now we come here. And we grab this modular router. And it can just go right there. And then we want to send this our puller. We want to pull. I don't remember how to. Wait, we click on this. I don't know where the front of this is though, right now. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and break this, and of course, it didn't pick it up. So we'll have to go like this real quick. Do that. And then if we go like this and we shift click on there, the front of it is now facing me. So if we click on this, we want these here to pull from the back. And we're going to need to change that. So we're going to need actually a bottle of water as well. Go get a bottle. Actually, I was gonna say we have some right there, but we don't. Ooh, here's a licky. We'll come over here. Let's grab a bottle of water again. Or a bottle. We'll do that. And say yes. Okay, so now we should be able to go like this, and I'm actually gonna need a block to put down there. Hey, we actually had a thinger. So I could put this here, right? And then what we could do is go in this. We say puller. We want to pull an empty bottle. So let's actually drink that real quick. We want it to pull only the empty bottle from the back. So if we put this one in here, that should do that. So like if I went like this and we got a bottle of water, which while we have that, let's go ahead and click on the sender. We are going to send it to the back, a bottle of water. If I go like this, I put that in there, it should do that. That'll do that and put that in there. Now, if we go like that and we tell it send, it'll do that. Okay, now this one, the activator, we just want this on the front side to right click with a empty bottle. So we need to take this out of here. We click on this, and we go like that, and we click on that. Now, if we click in here, and we put that, That will take that, put the empty bottle in there, and then it should have sent. Oh wait, that's blacklist. We need to make sure that is whitelisted. Put it in there, and that will now cycle this bottle of water into there. Okay, so now we could also go ahead and take this enchanting book, put it up there. We could put it there. It should technically, actually, if I go like this and we throw it in here, should put it there. We say output to just disable everything real quick. But we want it out the back. Push. That way there, when this finally does stamp it, we could then go to here and out the back, we could have it set to full. Everything else disabled. Okay, sweet. Now we just need to get experience to put into there. That's where this is going to be a little bit more annoying, I think. Let's go ahead. If I click on this, can we connect this pipe up to here? If I do that, okay, it does. Okay, perfect. Then if we just grab a regular... we should be able to do this with just a thing here without an upgraded one of these, because we should have plenty of experience in there. So if we grab that, we can grab this. We can then go ahead and grab these. Bring this over here. Place this down here. Shift click on that, and as you can see, that is now putting XP fluid in there. We can link it. We can lock it. Now we just need to do a bunch of stuff. We do. No, we should actually probably have enough here. Don't know how many of these we're gonna need. So if I go like this and we go, nope, I forgot to shift click. Let's go grab that again. Boom, there we go. Okay, so if we go in here and we quickly just put this here. That's not where I wanted that. We could go like this. And really it shouldn't matter with the thing here, because it might for the printing thing. I don't know for sure. But we need to get ourselves a thing that we can use to put a filter on all of that. So we'll go like this. I'm assuming like these ones that can only have certain things can only have certain things. But if we go like this and we put this in here, click add, go over here and type in XP fluid, right? And we put that in there. We hit submit. Honestly, we should be able to... Honestly, we might not need any of this. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click remove. I click that. I don't know why that put that behind it, but if I click that, that'll put lava in here, because that's all that can go in there, right? And then if we put that there, that should put liquid meat in there, because that's all that can go in there. So we'll go ahead and disable that one. And it should only put milk in there. Perfect. Okay. Then if we go like this and we go up 1, 2, 3, and 4, no, it put XP fluid or put milk in there. Okay, so we do need a different one for that. So we will go ahead, break this, break that, and put that there and that there. Do that, and I was hoping that would pull all the milk out of there. Nope, it did not. Okay, so we are going to have to break this and hope when we put it down again, it does not have milk in it. It does not. Okay, perfect. And it changed where the book was located. But yeah, actually we're going to need to do that again, aren't we? Okay, because we used the book up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But we will need to put a thing in there saying only grab XP fluid from that one for that specific one. I was thinking it would probably do that, but I was hoping it wouldn't. There we go, but that is completely fine. We could throw this in there and that in there, and we get just an efficiency 1 book then, which we could bring over here, climb up here, put that there, and then put that there. Now we take care of this guy who decided he wanted to front on us. He thought he was cool. And do that. Now, before we do anything else, we are going to disconnect that so it doesn't just put milk in there. We'll then click on that, and then click on that. We will actually take this one out of here, put it in here, where we will click add. Again, down here, type in XP fluid, like that we want from just dire things. We'll drag it into here, click submit, and then reconnect that. And that will now get this going. But now, technically speaking, we have all of these ready to go. Some of them have made stuff. I should be able to, if I come back here now, we will grab our wrench again. And click that. And as you can see, that'll start making explosion sounds, because that's what it does. So we will mute that for sure. But now as well, if we go in like this and we get close enough, you can see that's making power, that made power, it's making power. They are all making power. Perfect. Perfect. So that's a whole lot of other stuff. And yeah. Okay, this is going to be much, much longer than I was anticipating. We will probably split this, I might split this into 2. And you'll have some weird stuff going on. But no, we're definitely just gonna do this in one big long episode. And yeah, anyways, we need to come over here. We're gonna need to make another diamond gear real quick. So we're gonna have to go in here and type in gear, where we can see the diamond gear. We go like this and just throw all of those in there. We will then come over here where we will find, no, not those. I'll put that in there. We want that one there and that one there, because the rest of it should still have plenty of it in here. We're up to 5 extra buckets of stuff, but we could throw that in there and that in there. So we have 8 buckets there and 5 buckets there. This will give us the other frame we need, and hopefully we only need the one in order to make the Mycelial Generator. And come in here, we'll click on this. If I type in mice like that, click on this, and so we'll need 2 plastic, 2 netherite, 2 diamond gear, and a nether star. So we have the plastic, we have the netherite, we need the nether star, and 2 diamond gear. Okay, then we will bring that over here where I'm going to actually click on this. We're going to take all of this out. Click on this. Where we'll take that out. We will put that in, and that in. And that will start making that, which is going to take 30 seconds to do. Yeah. We still need to make our speed upgrades and all that stuff as well. But once we get to this, we will be able to take this over to our thing over here, put it down. We will need to take a possibly 2 modular route. I think we might be able to get away with it with just this one. Maybe. I don't know for sure. Which we should be able to, because that's only going to be 5 blocks away. So if I went like this, if I put this in there, you can see that just connected to the thing. We definitely don't want it to do that. So we are going to have to come back over here, disconnect that, then we come back here and do that. That way there we can take this copper out of here, put it back in there, and we're good. So when we come over here, we will grab our mycelial reactor, which can then just get placed right there. Perfect. Perfect. For now, that will work out just fine. I think for now as well, though, what I am going to do is we are just going to come in here. We're going to go this. We're going to type in at flux real quick so that we can grab another flux plug instead. Because we are going to want to put that. I'm going to go ahead and put it behind it like that. And we are going to set this to Towkn's network so that this, when it makes power, will put it into our network. Now there's a couple of other things we're going to need. For right now is going to be annoying to do, I think. So we're going to go this, and we're going to type in trash. And I don't know for sure if we actually need this, but we might actually need it. Okay. Then we're also going to go like this. We're going to type in at modular route. Where inside of here, we are going to need to make some energy upgrades. So we're going to head click on this. We're going to like this, and we're going to make 12 of the actually. I don't know for sure how many we need. We are going to need, I believe, some distributor. Means we're going to need some of these. So let's go like this real quick and make 2 of these. Actually, I think we need 3 of them. So go ahead and make this. So then we have our 1 more of these we make. Then we're going to need these, which require apparently some sender V2s, which require either a 1 and a pearl or, okay, so we're going to need, click on this, click on that, and I don't know. Well, you know what, we'll just go ahead, and I think it said we needed 3 of them, right? To make this thing here, yeah, so we need 3 of those. So if we go here, we click on that. Go 1, 2, 3, and then that'll let us make 1 of these. And we're gonna need a couple of those, aren't we? That sucks. Because we need an energy distributor, and we're gonna need at least 3 of them. So for sure, I'm gonna have to click on, we're gonna have to click on here. We're gonna this, make a couple of these. I'm going to just put these into here. We'll put those there. Put those there. Go in here where we can then again click on the sender. We'll click on this and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that we can click on this, go like that. You make 6 of those to click here and make another 2 of those that we can then make 2 more of these. Okay, perfect. Then we also needed the energy one, like this, go like that. I'm just going to make as many of these as I can. I don't remember exactly how these work. So if I went like that, that puts in the full amount there. So as you can see, that is taking the power from this one, and this one. But what we think we need to do now is I need to click on this. Actually, we want just one of these. If I click on this, we want it to transfer into the router. And we are going to click on whitelist because, yeah, now if I shift click on like these, you can see we could put all of those there in there. And then I can put that one in there. That is a total of 8. So if I hover over that, that will transfer the power. I put this in here of all of those into there. Yes. Okay. So then what we do is we grab this other one. We go like this. We switch it to the same thing. Quick whitelist. And we click on that one. We click on that one. Ooh, I don't remember. So like this one was the potion generator, not the enchantment one. We grab the enchanting, that one, and that one. And then when we put that in there, it will do that. And then of course this has a buffer of that because we have just 12 in there. But now if I took like this energy trash can, right? And we put it down, just like, I don't know where I want to put it. We'll put it back here. If we go like this, and we have this, and we shift click on that, if I throw this in there, that should start putting all of the power that we are getting from these guys into the garbage can. As you can see, there is a line there, so it is working. And I don't think it says anything about, doesn't say anything about those being out of range. So one other thing I think we need to do, though, would be, and we're only temporarily doing this as of stuff. We need some speed. So speed upgrades, these here. So we need that. So we're gonna need even more of these. So let's go ahead and make a stack of those. Put those in there, and then go like this. Make a full stack of speed upgrades. Because that way there, it will pull and push as quickly as possible. You can see we could put 9 in there. And it is pulling power out of everything. So everything is currently in the process of making power as far as I could tell. Why is that one not doing it? That should be pulling that bottle out of there. I don't know why it's not. Also not sure which one is hurting me right now. I need to go ahead. We need to come down here. I'm just going to take those out of there for right now. That's not doing anything. I'm pretty sure it's this one that is hurting me. I'm not sure where the power, why it's, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can figure this other thing out right here. If we go right here, break this one far enough away from that, we could do that. Okay. Now, can I get close enough to read that without it hurting? Okay, so again, sender should be sending. Oh, wait. That's why. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Let's go like this real quick. We'll go this. Need to come down here and disconnect that. Take this this out. That way there, it does that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So there we go. So that's now doing that. And as we can see, some of these are now full of power again. And yeah, so now if I go ahead and I take this and we put those in there, everything should, as you can, there we go. So you can see that that is now making power. We now have 100 million power in there. We are good to go, but I could go like this right now, and we could take these out. Actually, I could go like this and set it to redstone. I don't remember if low is... I think redstone high would be... As you can see, it is not sending the power out. Okay, perfect. So then if we get a lever, and we put the lever on here, like so. If I do that, it turns on. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we could do that, and now we have essentially unlimited power. I just need to put a point onto this cable. So if we go back in here and we go like this, up here, we make ourselves a flux point. And we put this flux point onto this cable, right? And I am going to, if that's the case, I am going to go like this and disconnect just this one piece right here. So with that, if we did that, this thing should technically be going down in power. But it's hard to say. It definitely is going down in power. Okay, sweet. So now if I go like this, though, and we said tokens network, that should fill all the way back up. And we should be good to go now if I need to do some stuff, because this will continue to make power as stuff happens. Yeah, so as these need power, or as these make power, right? So if I went ahead and turned this back on, that would do that, that would do that. We just don't really need to have it on right now because we are currently not making any power. Yeah. Or we don't have anywhere to store that much power, so it'd be kind of wasteful to have these emptying, throwing out all the energy from all of these. And yeah. For now, anyways. I will probably at some point either make another ender cell or something like that and use it to power stuff or something. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you are at. As always, force your friends to watch. Come back next time for some more of this, where this time we should be able to get Mewtwo. I will probably go ahead and turn this thing on and maybe even connect those things directly up to a point instead of having them on the pipe, so that way there any power going straight into this or straight out of this goes straight into that, and we will have it doing that for our wrong button. I don't even know what button I pushed there. We'll have it doing that, and I will go ahead and have that one block being made, so it will be made by the time we get back. Anyways, until then, peace out. See you later.